Welcome once again to the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma. That would be me. We have Slim over here. She is so smart, very smart. She knows
I'm so smart, I stayed off work today.
Because she wasn't feeling good, that's why. Then we have Deb here. And Deb is so smart too. She is really smart too. Then we have our fashion queen over here. Our model, Kimberley, fashion by Kimberley. That you will see later on in the show. If she and Carlos are not fighting. Wait a minute, where's your boxing thing for Carlos?
Oh, I kicked him to the curb.
You kicked him to the curb? Oh, he's fighting you down there? Oh, Otis, I tell you, she beating up poor Otis. She done beat up poor Otis, I tell you. Oh, there he is, yay! There's Otis. Look at me. Otis pulled his head back up. Oh, Otis. He even looking like Otis.
I know I had to head on. For Otis. Justice for Otis.
Justice for Otis. Justice for Otis. Poor Otis that got beat up on the floor tonight. And she was enjoying beating up Otis over there. I tell you, poor Otis. But anyway, we're so happy that you all are joining in. And as always, we know Miss Helen is watching.
Yes,
so hats off to Miss Helen. And to our other subscribers, hats off to you too. We appreciate each and every one that takes the time out to watch the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma, Kimberley, Deb, and London. Roberta Lane is out. And we're just so excited that you all just take a few minutes just to enjoy, relax, take your shoes off, get you a glass of wine, and sit back and just listen to us have fun. Can you do that for us? Yeah. All right. So before we get started, Kimberley is going to do a scripture walk or maybe a scripture dance. If Otis play her some boots on the ground or something, we're going to see what he going to play. We never know what Otis is going to play.
We never know what he's going to do.
I mean, after you beat him up.
I don't blame Otis. It's this one first, Kimberley. Okay. Otis get us so mixed up. Our scripture is Philippians 1:6. It says, our shorter version is finish what you start. We have so many people started out in January. They done already quit what they were starting. So we want you to take your time to start back over, but finish it before December 2026. And why? Because this young man said you never give up on your dreams, your projects, or whatever. Don't you ever give up on whatever God has put into you. Finish what you start, okay? Why? Because this one says, but God. I love that, but God. He knows how to open up doors that we thought were closed. But God will open those doors up for you if you don't quit. Don't quit. And don't quit looking at our show. Why? But God gave us this show, so don't you all stop looking at it. All right. So tonight we're doing topics again because topics are something we just talked to. So we just been going through looking at all these trending things that's been showing up just to see what you think about, because you have an opportunity to put what you think on the bottom of the screen. So we're going to start it off with this, and this could be scary, y'all, because some people want to get baptized. They don't know. You know, but in the Methodist church, we had where you could get sprinkled. They sprinkle the water on you, or you could go into, well, back in my day in the country, they even put us in a pond. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got dipped down in the water, or you could get sprinkled. Now on this one here, it says here, let's see. Oh, no, that ain't what she said. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work.
A physical exam revealed his cause of death was drowning. Pastor Cheryl later recorded a video assuring her church members that she saw Robert dancing with Jesus.
What?
The police didn't want to hear that. They arrested the pastor, charging her with gross negligence manslaughter.
What?
They collected enough evidence to prove that she did not do everything she could to keep him safe during the ceremony.
Wow.
A physical exam revealed his cause of death was drowning. Pastor Cheryl later recorded a video assuring her church members that she saw Robert dancing with Jesus. But the police didn't want to hear that. They arrested the pastor, charging her with gross negligence manslaughter after they collected enough evidence to prove that she did not do everything she could to keep him safe during the ceremony.
Oh, wow.
So this is how you guys are going to set it up.
A physical exam.
Isn't that something?
Got a Samsung.
So that's what happened on that one, okay? Isn't that scary? Oh, my God. He goes and he was, I think, a grandfather or 7 or something they were saying. On one of them, it was another one they talked about the grandfather. He was a grandfather.
And it was in the UK, right?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm all for being closer to God, but not that
That's-
close.
Not that close, huh?
Not that early.
Oh, wow.
A bit too close for comfort.
Man, that was scary there, boy. That was too scary and stuff.
Oh, no.
That's scary. That is
It
really
was a kiddie
scary.
pool. I'm like, well, how deep was that kiddie pool?
I know that's right, and you be wondering
Isn't
because,
that 2 feet?
but seem like he
Did they
would have
hold
been
him
doing
down?
something to let them know that he couldn't breathe or something. I've been kicking, screaming or something.
What if he hit the water, he was dead? When he hit the water.
Well, what if they ignored him
Trying to
kicking
do
and
that?
screaming because they're used to other members who have done that, and then they get used to it, and then they come up. But all it takes is a little bit of water to get down
right.
your nose.
No,
and it doesn't
something
take
like
much.
that.
A teaspoonful, you
Uh-huh.
drown, you dead.
Man, that
Yeah.
is crazy. That is so crazy.
But I mean, was she the only one baptizing him? What about the deacons and all? The other people that help you up when you get baptized.
I don't know, because on this picture, it looked like it's some men around him, though, and stuff.
Because why is it just her going? Because if she's
Right.
going, they got to go with her.
Right.
Because that's a group effort.
Baptizing him, 48-year-old
That
Pastor
is-
Cheryl Bartley
See,
was
that's him.
baptizing a 61-year-old man named Robert Smith in a kiddie pool in the backyard of a private home in Birmingham, UK. She was also live streaming the entire ceremony on her Facebook page when all of a sudden the live stream cut off. The next thing you know, emergency services arrived at the home because the grandfather of 7 had stopped breathing.
Wow.
But by the time they arrived, he was already deceased. A physical exam revealed his cause of death was drowning. Pastor Cheryl later recorded a video assuring her church members that she saw Robert dancing with Jesus. But the police didn't want to hear that. They arrested the pastor, charging her with gross negligence manslaughter after they collected enough evidence to prove that she did not do everything she
And
could
he's a
to keep
nice-looking
him
man.
safe during the ceremony. Pastor Cheryl now faces up to 18 years in prison.
Oh,
Robert's
no.
family said that he was already a Christian, but he wanted another baptism so that he could be born again. What do you think of this story? Does Pastor Cheryl deserve to go to jail for this accident? Leave a comment to let me
So
know.
it sounds
I'm
like she
here.
was doing this
Wow.
by herself. I don't
Looked like it sounded like, because she said it was in a kiddie pool.
in the backyard of
I wonder
the
how
house.
big was the pool, though, because if he's that big,
And look
he's
how small she is. So
Yeah.
that means
and he looked pretty healthy on this
How deep was the kiddie pool?
Thank you.
That's what I'm wondering. It didn't say how deep the kiddie pool was. Man,
Pool.
but she couldn't
she couldn't lift him up
that's
by
what I'm
herself.
thinking too, lift up by herself.
And then he ought to be smart enough to lift his own self.
Self
In
up.
a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
He
in a
might have
kiddie
died.
pool. I'm
when he hit the
wondering
water.
was he already dead
Dead.
or
They said it was-
something, because
well, they said
no,
it was
if he was
drowning.
dead, she would have.
Yeah.
How would she be able to lift him up though?
Well, she
But
gonna
you
be
know
hearing
those
a
kiddie
lot of
pools are
dancing in
little.
prison.
But she was over in where UK, where's that?
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom doing this, and she's a pretty woman. He was a nice looking man to go through that.
But also, this is just preliminary. So until they go through the trial and go through all the evidence, then
And exactly do an autopsy, a real, autopsy.
full
study.
autopsy, because
Yeah.
this is preliminary.
Mhm.
And, preliminary is one thing. A full-blown autopsy to see things leading up to, then
Right.
it'll show whether or not
He might have had a heart attack.
That's what I'm thinking, and that the drowning just took it over.
Yeah.
That's scary though, for them to
I pray
do
he had
that.
a heart attack.
But at the same time, she could be held liable and negligible just because at the same time, you're this small. This man is a little bit larger than you.
Larger.
Common sense should have prevailed and said you needed a second person to
To help you. 'Cause-
baptize. Over
Yeah,
here,
that's
you don't
scary.
baptize anybody by yourself. You
No,
have at
you
least
usually have deacons or somebody there to even get in there to lay you back in there. Then how much water was in the pool
yeah.
and how big was a kiddie pool?
Well, maybe,
Because the little kiddie pool to me is little. You know what I'm saying?
well,
It's
maybe,
really,
you
it's
know.
little. It's not,
It's not big.
it's not big, it's little and everything.
But
So
it was
you
in her
be
home
wondering.
too.
Yeah.
Like, was
So-
it safe back
But you know,
there?
But how a little kiddie
Maybe they
pool?
should do like a church has a sliding board where you slide down in the water.
Oh, like you sent me the other day,
and
one of those.
And the deacons are down there at the end to lift them up.
Now
Now
we
the
saw that. What was that on, London?
TikTok.
That was on TikTok.
But the thing is, you have to determine which way you want to go in because the young lady, she went this way,
Way.
face.
Yeah,
But what if you want to go slide down
No,
like,
it's like
on your stomach or something.
on your stomach? Your face is going to hit that water.
water.
And the deacons might be laughing at you. You know?
El,
But
what if she coming down the thing that slide like you were showing me,
mhm.
and she slide right on out
Out
the water? You know?
right.
Then you gonna be able to catch her. Cause some of these people are healthy. Some of them are healthy people.
They are.
And they go, yeah, and that woman, how can she,
And
you know, how can she hold that man like
she
that?
was semi-healthy.
You know, that's just like me trying to do Otis
yes.
by myself.
Oh no,
And
that's
you
not
know,
gonna help.
Otis, I can't lift Otis up by
You gonna leave his
myself.
butt in the water?
I can't even lift my son by
You know that
myself.
Go
So
down to
why
the
would
water.
she go? Because it doesn't mention that she had any deacons now. Y'all put y'all comments at the bottom because I need some help on this one. She didn't even put, it didn't show her. On one of them, it did seem like she had some men around her. You know,
But that's what she should have. She should have
she
got
shoulda
a
had some
sliding
kind of
board.
help.
And then if she was at a private home, I'm quite sure they had sliding boards. You know where the little kiddie slide. But he's kind of big, so he couldn't fit that.
No. But you can't go down no kiddie slide if you 400 pounds.
No, you
You
can't.
trying to go down there, and then you hit be like on that movie with Rush. What's her name?
Norbit.
Norbit. You know Norbit. When she went down that thing and all the water came out. So you can't do that with that one. You know, but it's scary because it didn't look like she had any help. And she trying to unless he got in, but I still don't see how big the pool. That kiddie pool is pretty little.
Yeah, if it's that little one
did-
down by your ankles, or was it that taller one?
Yeah,
If
that's
it's-
what I'm
if
It
saying.
might have been
that inflatable
the
one.
taller one.
Like, which kiddie pool are they talking about in
Yeah.
the UK?
They didn't say how
Yes.
big it was.
Yeah, kiddie what? How?
Then one of them showed her looked like she was out in the water thing or something on one of those pictures they showed. But I still can't picture
But do
her.
we know if this is true?
Right, that's what I was saying. Do we know if it's
You
true?
never
Do we
know.
know for sure
And then
if this is true?
are those the real people? Because sometimes they put
Mhm.
these things together
Right.
and use
And you
substitutes.
AI.
Right.
But I tell you what, if it is true, I wouldn't be trying to do no man by myself,
No.
trying to baptize somebody by myself
Right.
and everything. And like she asked the question, does she need to go to prison or what? Because she could get up to
And you got-
18 years.
Make sure your pastor knows CPR.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they know how to swim,
Yeah.
all those things matter.
I'm going to get the slide like London said.
And don't let the deacons be too old.
Even
Yeah,
better,
because they
don't
might
do it
fall
at your
in
house.
there.
They may
They
fall in the
can't
water,
pick
too.
them up because they too old. Get some young men out there.
You have a right to question
Even
the people
better,
who are about to
don't do
baptize
it.
you.
That's
Don't
right.
do it. Don't do it at your house.
Yeah, she
That's
did. They
right.
said
Don't
she
do
did
it
it in
at
the
your
backyard of the house. So, was it any people behind there? We just don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. But still, she said in her backyard, in a kiddie pool. But this man looked like he's 6 feet tall, heavy, And his family should have been there with him
Yeah.
to see him being baptized. They didn't mention anything
And why
about
she hearing
family.
him dancing in heaven?
And then she saw him dancing
She
in
saw
heaven
him dancing in heaven
with Jesus.
with
When she-
Jesus.
So maybe that's what happened. She saw him dancing with Jesus and she let him fall into the water.
No.
And he bumped his head
And then
when he
get
went
out.
into the
It
water.
was a
Maybe he
kiddie
bumped his
pool.
head.
It was a kiddie pool. That's plastic.
But it's on the ground though. He could have hit his head.
Yeah, she
and
could have put
then-
it on a rock underneath.
saw
Yeah,
him
it could have been a
dancing with-
rock up under there and hit
If
him.
she saw him dancing with
Jesus.
what was this kiddie pool filled with?
The Holy Spirit.
What did she
The
drink?
water, the holy water.
It was some spirit, but it wasn't the Holy Spirit.
All right, that was.
But what got me is he said he was a Christian and he wanted to do what?
He wanted to get baptized again to start all over again or something.
But if you're a Christian, why would you have? How can you start all over?
Well, he probably just wanted to get baptized
Baptized
again.
again.
Just maybe he was trying to impress the pastor because she was nice looking. But he impressed her with death.
Yeah.
You
He
know.
got dead.
He got dead trying to impress her.
Yeah.
But I still question the kiddie pool
Mm-hmm.
in her backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Where was his 7
Well, they
grandchildren?
said it was her backyard. They said it was a private.
backyard.
Oh, I thought they
Private
said it was
home.
her back here.
Yeah.
Private home. Could have been here. Well,
It was a
Could've
private
been
home where
here.
the owners of the home.
That's it.
Because then somebody died in their backyard. That's insurance, right?
Boys, it could have been his backyard because he had 7 grandkids.
yeah.
Were
Oh,
they
that's
there?
a good point.
So
It could have been one of the kids. Oh, they're going to be remembering that.
But,
My papa died getting baptized in my pool.
but it goes back to the question: why would you be there alone
That's true. If
with
it-
a young, beautiful woman as your pastor?
they might have been going together.
And
Why
now all
is
of a
a
sudden
young-
you feel the need to be baptized.
Why is a young, beautiful woman your pastor? Well, you got to have an old, ugly one.
No,
I'm like,
it's not that. It's just
you wondering,
the specs.
because he
of
was
it.
nice looking now
Mhm.
Like,
and stuff.
it's the specs of it. You have a young pastor, young woman as your pastor. You old man by your pastor getting baptized in the backyard by yourself. You don't find that suspicious?
With something.
well, I mean, it's not enough evidence. I need more. Well, I don't even know if Linda said if it's even true.
Yeah, we don't know if it's
What's the
true or
name of
not,
the
but
church?
it does
How
sound
long
funny.
she been in ministry?
Right.
It ain't her fault. She beautiful. If that's the right picture, because the
Right.
bottom picture don't look like her. The top picture looks different. from
Because
the
it
bottom
looked
picture.
different.
Yeah.
It
Like
looked
two different women. One's light skin, one's dark skin.
The only
I didn't-
woman look the same is the woman that's telling the story. She the only one that look. If you
That's
look at,
it.
she the only one that's the same is the woman that's telling the story.
So I don't know if
that's
she.
the person that being charged with the homicide.
No, the pastor's the one being charged.
Okay, so
But
who's
it's
telling the
another
story?
woman telling the story. She
Mhm.
told 2 stories. The first
So
one,
how did she know about it?
I
'Cause
guess
I didn't
she
see it
said it was
anywhere
on what she said it was on the first one. She said the pastor was feminine,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah,
then when
somebody, yeah, it was live.
yeah, she said it was live.
So who was
And
filming?
the pastor was
Thank you.
feminine, so that questioned it because if the
So
pastor
that
somebody had to be
so
there
that's
to
making
film it,
3 people there then.
unless she knows she could have one of those things like Darius had
Oh, that's
that you
right.
put the thing on there
Oh, you
and
can
then
understand.
yeah, the little stand. She could have had that, but she said it was streaming live until I guess he went
She
on
let
or
him
whatever,
go
and then
turn
it
it
went,
off. She let
it
him go
turned
with
off.
it.
It turned off when he was dancing with Jesus.
That's how he got drowned. She
She
saw
went
him
and turned
hit-
off the live.
Yeah, she went and turned off the
forgot.
live and went back to him.
but he could have got up walking.
Or he could have fell the same way you
Yeah.
fell. And Otis just looked down, didn't help. What you doing down there? Remember
Yeah.
how Otis didn't help you
And then
up?
there was other people in there that didn't even help me either.
see, same scenario. They didn't help him.
It's funny. It's funny. But then this other one that you sent me to was when it says here about, now this is funny because they've been talking about this with President Trump on there with the dressed up like Jesus. They said he was dressed up like Jesus. And Marjorie Taylor Greene
What'd she
slammed
say?
President Trump for posting image portraying himself as Jesus Christ. It's more than blasphemy. It's an antichrist spirit. Now, everybody been talking about this on Facebook. Y'all put what y'all want at the bottom of the screen.
Everybody doing their own picture. I'm like, y'all.
And stuff. But it's funny because he said he was portraying a doctor. That's what he said right here in the picture. He said he was portraying a doctor. And he was laying hands on the man's head. Okay. Then they brought out that it was three people in the back. One was an astronaut. One was, I wish it would blow.
One was a demon.
Oh, they did?
One looked like a demon in the middle.
In the back at the top.
Yeah, at the back. See, at the very top. And then they said one was a military man. I don't know who these
That's
other
a
people
devil, right?
in the middle. But they said it was something else. But he said he took it down because people were saying that, and the Pope didn't like it either. And so he talked about the Pope.
And then dug another ditch.
And then that was another one. It said, already in the ditch, Trump dig deeper and defended image depicted him as Jesus. And it was just so much going on with that.
I know.
I mean, people, they've been talking about this all day.
Blasphemous.
They even had some of the Catholic, Roman Catholic members was crying over this, saying that one girl was crying, talking about that he shouldn't be doing it. I mean, she was just boo-hooing.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. And then someone was all upset.
But do you know, is that true or is that an AI as well?
No, he said on the thing that he was
it's an AI generated picture.
Yeah. But he did say that it was him. He said it was him, but he wasn't trying to portray Jesus. He was saying that he was a doctor. See, he was laying hands on the guy.
The doctor don't dress like that.
And it said, what did the lady say? She said, now his resume say he a doctor.
Yeah, this is her.
Who is that?
Who's that?
That's the actual face of the pastor.
That's her, right? She's pretty.
The top
but
picture,
who
not
is that
the
right there
bottom
with her,
picture.
though? Who is that? Is that her husband?
The lady in the white.
No, this is not her.
Oh, that's her right there.
The top.
Yeah, she's nice looking.
The lady at the top, but the lady in the white was dark skinned at the bottom.
Yeah,
she's attractive.
It's
But that
too
other lady
different,
in the water was
she
dark
probably aged after she.
No, that's
Well, maybe they should have sent
she's
President
pretty.
Trump over there to lay hands on him like this guy right here was.
Oh Lord.
But he said he took it down because a lot of people said that
See,
he
this
was
lady look
portraying himself
dark-skinned.
as Jesus
Yeah,
and everything.
that would be an AI image.
Yeah, that's
Of
what I
her?
was thinking. The water.
The one that
Oh, that's the one I thought.
that would be the
Yeah,
AI
that was the
image.
AI
Because she look
version,
good
you
in the
know.
other
So,
picture.
Yeah.
Wow.
but yeah, so he got really ridiculed over this.
Mhm.
And then there was this one lady that was on the show this morning. She was saying that she didn't want the Pope to get into the midst of it and everything.
But
and,
he did.
and the Pope just said that he wanted peace. That's all he wanted to do was talk about peace and everything like that. So
I think all of us want peace.
yeah, we just want
Because
peace.
it was- I
but the
think,
Bible talks about wars and rumors of war. So,
Right.
But you know, it's a good talking point because I didn't realize so many people cared about Jesus.
but it's a good attention, right?
So many people are
So
talking about
many
people. I'm looking at my
people
job
talking
like,
about it.
I didn't even know you knew him, girl.
Yeah,
Like, when you meet him?
that's
I mean,
right.
they was.
They
you
was
laughing at me.
talking.
You laughing at me.
But it's a
like,
good way to witness.
It's a good way to
It's a good way to
Because
witness.
People have been talking about
Yes.
this.
So he really did.
upset.
President Trump really is putting the advertisement
For
for
Jesus.
Jesus out there because you're seeing people coming out the woodworks talking about this that you wouldn't even think about. That will be talking about Jesus, laying hands on somebody, getting them healed. So it's really advertisement to get people to talk about it because I was shocked that even they were talking about it on the TV shows and all of that stuff. So he's getting a lot of attention and people are, and those Catholics
really
are
is.
really talking about it, you know.
But it's
Catholics
interesting. We are
upset.
not so much Trump, but we as the body of Christ, we're supposed to lay hands on the sick.
Yeah, and that's what
And
he was
people
doing.
don't know that. You call for the elders of the church, what are they supposed to do?
Lay hands on the sick.
It's
So
a good
he's
time
doing,
to
at least, is it saying that he's reading the word? Or is he just pretending that he's reading the word? You never know. So,
It's just
but my
interesting.
thing is, he has a nurse right there. He got the military people there. They broke down a lot of this stuff. It says here, It's good to know that people are coming to their senses and can admit how wrong they were. I never expected this good. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Is this another one?
I know they keep popping up.
They keep popping up
It's
with
so
different
many of them.
saying. She described the post as going beyond blasphemy and called it an antichrist spirit. What do you think about Marjorie Taylor Greene? Harsh criticism of Trump posts. Respectful comments only, no hate and no spams. That's what they brought on here. But I thought there was some more things on here. Then they had one guy on here talking about he was going to kill the president.
Mhm.
I mean, these people be tripping.
Don't be talking about Jesus.
Yeah,
You'll
you
get
know, these people was, they go too far with all this stuff, you know, but they put it out there. And I mean, like you said, Kim, I hadn't thought about it like that. You find out a lot of people is talking about it and everything.
Mhm.
And
Don't mess
that
with
one
Jesus.
was saying that she just didn't want the Pope to say anything
Mhm.
Why
Yes,
didn't she not want the Pope?
because
to
she
say-
wanted him to keep that biblical figure, I guess, you know.
Wait a minute,
But-
y'all. Wait a minute, y'all.
What?
I don't know when to laugh, Lord, and when not to laugh. But you know the picture. So somebody else did an AI thing, and Jesus came down and knocked Trump in the head.
Oh, he knocked him in the head on one of them.
These people crazy.
Oh, it went off. Do it
Let
again.
me do it again. Okay, is it doing it? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, there
Oh
you
no,
go.
you're good.
Oh, yeah, he coming. Oh, you need to send that one to Emmanuel. Please send that one to him so he can add. Oh, and he went into the lake of fire. I send that one to Emmanuel.
These people are out of control. I was
They
like,
out of
Lord,
control, but
I don't
that
know
is a
what
funny
you wanted
one.
to laugh about.
Wow.
That is so
I'm
funny.
still trying to get over the one where Jesus was in the church fighting. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with the black guy?
The black guy.
I was like, am I supposed to even be laughing?
I laughed.
I was
I
trying-
fell off the treadmill. I was laughing so
Oh
hard.
my God.
God almighty. These
I
people
couldn't
are
believe it, but it was so funny because he was really whooping him, boy. That
Yeah, he was
hitting him
tearing
too
them
he
apart.
was hitting him too hard.
To me, he was hitting him too hard. You just supposed to. You was supposed to.
But that's what happened to Jesus.
But Jesus didn't come
But
back
Jesus
fighting like
fight.
him, boy. That man was fighting,
That
boy.
man-
And he forgot that he was a pastor. I think he forgot he was
I
in
think
church.
he
He
did.
did. He took off, and they said he went running down the aisle. Another video showed him running down the aisle. I said, "What?"
Oh, that what we saw. He
With
kept
one
on.
of them
They
fighting.
kept on. Then they went down the aisle. The other guy showed it, and he wanted to make sure we knew it wasn't AI. So he turned the video on him, and then he turned it back, and they went running out.
That was so
said, y'all are
funny.
doing
That
too
was
much out
too
here in these streets.
funny.
Oh my
And now
God!
the
They
one
did
I
that
like
in the
too
church.
was the one where he fell off the cross. Now I love
Oh,
that
I
one.
did.
That
I hope
was a
that
good
man
one.
didn't get hurt.
I hope he didn't get no splinters.
That's hard. That's hard.
Because the way he came down
That
off
part,
that thing,
that part.
I know he got some splinters
Yes,
in his
that-
blood.
everything.
But they let him know that they know Jesus wasn't up there like that. And everything. But
I don't see why they didn't rope his hands.
Hands.
I don't
and they
understand.
could have got some false nails with blood. You know how they be making those people
Right.
really look
high
at up. But that was just too funny.
That was too
you
high
know.
up. That
Oh,
was too
my
high.
God.
But it just let you know Jesus is the only one that could stand that. Because that man, I'm pretty sure if that had been my pastor, I could have got him by saying, Pastor, now you supposed to be acting like Jesus. Why could you take those stripes like that?
He said, turn the other cheek. He said,
He
don't
said-
do what you do. They said, turn the other cheek. I can't turn that other
Turn the
cheek.
other cheek.
Because those legs was...
Yeah. But that guy, he was just in there.
I wonder if he was mad at him.
I think he was doing it
I
just
think
to
he
see
was-
if he could stand the pain. Like Jesus stood the
Now
pain.
he knows.
Maybe now he know. Maybe he
It's like,
said,
whoa, we ain't gonna never do this again.
I would love to go and have him on my show.
Yes.
What was that? Was it in here?
I don't know if it was here or not. I don't know. But that
I
was
don't know
too
where it
funny. That was
was.
on one of our other bloopers that you all, if y'all want to go back and see that, that's on our Easter blooper show, where they were doing all this stuff trying to portray Jesus in the format that he didn't do.
So that let you know we can't withstand
What Jesus
We
went
cannot.
through.
We cannot.
Isn't that
We
something?
That's exactly what it let
Because
you
look
know.
how they did. They even put that thing on. They say put that thing on his face and all that, and he was that's what they should have done. Got one of those things to put up there. I bet you he really would have had a fit there, boy. He would tow it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was just a few trending topics we wanted to share with you all tonight. Please put your comments at the bottom of the screen. Should the woman, if that is a true story, should this pastor go to prison? Because she's going to go to trial if it is a true story. Because there are a lot of questions that we was thinking about. The prosecutor and all that going to come up, the defense and all that is going to ask. Mine would be, why was there a kiddie pool? What happened? Why were there any other deacons there? Is she the only person in the church? Maybe she doesn't have deacons or anything.
Yeah.
And so it's so much going on. How big was the pool?
Yeah, but I don't think it was intentional.
It probably wasn't, but
why is she hearing or seeing him dancing and she
she forgot.
She was supposed to be
maybe
doing
she
this.
sat on him.
Yeah, maybe she was doing this. She shouldn't have been hearing.
Oh, maybe they was.
Well, we never know. Inquiring minds want to know. So at this time, we're going to have Fashion by Kimberley while we still digest it. We're going to still try to figure that one out. Maybe y'all can help us, okay?
Digest it.
Come on, Otis. Give us some music, Otis.
Ooh, that top. When you finish, can you put it in
She
my
got
closet?
that is
I
so
love that
beautiful.
Ooh, that top.
I love that top. It's pretty, ain't it?
It looks expensive.
And it's so see-through. That's her skin up under that, y'all. That's her skin. And I like the zipper in the back. See?
Yeah.
Now, Kim, how you zip that up, girl? You didn't let Otis do it? Oh, maybe she pulled it over her head. Because, see, a man needs to zip that up. That's how you did it.
After he tied.
After he tied, that's the only way you can unzip that. And we ain't gonna baptize you either. We and Kim is not gonna be baptizing you. No, but that is so beautiful. Now, and the pants match, look, the pants match the skin.
Yeah.
The skin on the side, the pants match. Her glasses also match.
And her shoes.
And her
What about the
shoes
shoes?
also match. And her toenails match.
Not the
Everything is
toenails.
black on top of black and skin on top of skin. You can see through the skin. And she got pockets. Okay, Otis, pockets.
Purse.
She has pockets.
You gotta finish it off with a good purse.
Where the purse? Where the purse? Where the purse? Now, which one is this? Which one? Batman is in the house. Batman, where is Robin at? Where is Catwoman? Where is the Joker? And who else was out there? The Joker.
Joker, the penguin.
The penguin. And who? Yeah.
Alfred.
Yeah, the butler.
Hey, we'll take Alfred.
And the Riddler. All of these people.
Two-Face.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Kimberley represent Batman tonight with her purse.
Yeah.
I love that purse. Last week she was superhero, Superman, and we could really claim her to be Lois Lane. Because Superman, only thing that could get Superman was what? His kryptonite. And sometimes I think Lois Lane was his kryptonite. She was the only one that could get Superman to bow down. Now that I love that purse, and I also love the string hanging out. That's the Cowboys, and they're getting ready to do their draft. And I hope they get some good players this year, because I don't need them to be losers.
That's my song.
Oh, and we love the Raiders. So we gonna leave the Raiders out.
That's my song. That's my song.
Oh, that was your song?
Been around the world and I had, yes.
Oh, okay. See, that's the reason why he
did
played it, because he
something
got
good.
tired
He
of
did
getting beaten up.
Oh.
He got tired of being beaten up. Right, Otis? Otis said no. He liked being beat up, Kim. I think Otis a little freaky. He liked to be beat up.
Wait.
I think Otis a little freaky in the house.
I fell out the chair.
So he can be Jesus. We can.
Linda said she want Otis to be Jesus. Kim can whoop it. Well, you gonna whip it with that, Kim, or you gonna get you some stripes on it.
Over what?
What you say?
This is a grown folks conversation. I think it's my time to go.
You need to be educated on how they be whooping up on Jesus. All right, so this is Otis. Okay.
I know about Jesus. It's Otis I'm worried about.
I know Otis gonna get beat up bad. Jesus can stand there, but Otis, I don't know. But Otis started smiling when he said he was gonna get beat up.
So 39 strikes.
Yeah. No, he want 39 licks from Kim. Otis went to smiling when I said that. But anyway, we want to capture Otis on the Kirk booth. We want to capture Otis getting beat up by Kimberley on the Kirk booth. So y'all check it out at www.thekirkbooth.com. The only photo booth I think we do need to take a picture of you beating up Otis with your little boxer thing right there. But anyway, rent the Kirk booth. We do beautiful pictures. We do beautiful memories. Yes. We even do props that you can take home, that you can look at and show people. We also run the photo booth for you so you can enjoy your event, okay? And at the end of each event, we're going to send you every picture. So some people you probably missed and thought they wasn't there, but the Kirk booth is going to show you they was there because they took a picture. Yes. Now, what we don't know if they slipped in, took the picture, and left. That's the only thing we won't know, okay? But you'll see them on your memory. So check us out at www.thekirkbooth.com. Also, this young man makes t-shirts. He is such an entrepreneur. He makes these beautiful t-shirts in all sizes. That's what's so good, all colors. He makes these beautiful t-shirts, plaits and all. You can check him out at www.kirkinspirations.com, or you can just still contact him at www.thekirkbooth.com. And also, oh gosh, I must be really excited. It knocked it down. But God says what? He does podcasts. Yes. And he is so awesome. If you look at our show, you can see. And you want your own podcast? Very reasonable. That's a secret. Did y'all hear the secret? He does podcasts. Very reasonable. Did y'all hear the secret? Okay, so check him out again. On Loader Network, you can see. Did you get the secret? He does podcasts. Yes. And he's very reasonable. Did y'all hear that? He's very reasonable. So if you want to see Otis on a podcast, I think he's on a Carlos or something. I done forgot. Los. Oh, that is Los? Okay, Los. But anyway, if you go on Loader Network, you will see all of those that's already on our network, and you don't want to be left behind. So let me tell you again the secret. He does podcasts, okay? Check us out. But anyway, all right. Thank you all for tuning in every Monday and Thursday. If you would like to be on the Talk of Life Talk Show, check me out at www.elmatalkshow.com. And all these beautiful ladies up here, you can message them or you can walk up to them and say, hey, I saw you all on the Talk of Life Talk Show. Can I come on there? Yes. As long as you're decent and in order. Okay? All right. But anyway, we're on Mondays and Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Facebook. What happened to Thursday? And what did I say? Monday and Thursday. Tuesday, you can come and be in our audience. That's because they listen too much to my secrets, okay? But anyway, y'all tune in every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m., okay? Miss Helen, we really appreciate you. We appreciate all of our subscribers. But Miss Helen, she is a beautiful woman. She's up in age. And if she can stay up and watch our show, why can't you? Okay? So
well, you know, Callie, she stays up and watch.
Callie is not up in age like Miss Helen.
No, Callie's not.
But Miss Helen stays up. She goes to sleep early in the afternoon so she can stay up.
Watch us.
Right, watch us, right?
Miss Helen should be 87.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If an 87-year young woman can watch our show at 8 p.m. on Monday and Thursday, you need to tune in
You
too.
right.
Okay? And so
Yeah,
take
she
your
need her
nap
props.
early in the morning so you can stay up and be with Miss Helen, okay? Thank you all, and remember, keep on watching. Okay? Love you guys.
Love y'all. Good night.
Until we see you face to face, all this gonna get whooped, so y'all watch it, okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.